Are you in the French spirit yet? Well, I am, and I'm also here in France. Paris Charles de Gaulle Airport exactly, getting ready to hop on board a United 777-300 in Polaris business class across the ocean to Newark, New Jersey. Not New York. Also, yeah, I'm gonna change this music. I'm not feeling it. Yeah, I still have some more footage from check-in, you'll see that in a second, but quick review of Charles de Gaulle Airport. It's big. End of the review. When checking in on the United mobile app, it was very smooth, but it told me I could just go straight to security without any paper boarding pass. However, when getting to check-in, well, they told me different. I wasn't checking any bags, but they told me I needed a paper boarding pass, so back to check-in I went. Now, all passengers flying out of Paris on United Polaris business class do get access to the Air Canada Maple Leaf Lounge here. I mean, it's not huge, but it's definitely sufficient enough and has more than enough food for a nice little breakfast. Now, it was a little busy because it was the morning and, there's a lot of early morning flights from Europe to the Americas, but actually it was still pretty comfortable and definitely better than sitting in the busy terminal. I think it goes without saying that Paris has a big airport, but I mean, this is really, really big. So make sure that before you head to your gate, you know exactly where it is because you don't want to get lost in here. Before we even start the boarding footage here at seat 17L in United Polaris on board the 777-300ER, I want to let you know that we are delayed 2.5 hours already, so we are kind of eager to get off the ground. Now, I know I'm going to start off with a negative already, but the remote control in this seat was a little, I mean, it worked for the most part, but sometimes you would have to click the button twice, and it wasn't perfect, but it really wasn't the end of the world as I used the touchscreen function for the most part of the flight. Now, to make up for that, the seat was incredible. It was one of the most comfortable business class seats I've been in, and it was very well padded, and the amenities on the seat were nice as well, including the famous United Polaris pillow, as well as the Saks Fifth Avenue bedding. Right in front of you, you have a massive entertainment screen, and I found the selection to be very, very good. It was on par with what you'd expect on either Delta or JetBlue when flying in the United States. Below that, you have a giant storage area for like a computer or really whatever you want to put there, and your huge tray table is also right below that. Now, I will say this, the footwell was a bit on the short side, so if you are taller, you might not fully be able to extend your legs, but you won't be uncomfortable by any means. I used this, since it was a daytime flight for the majority of it, just to store a little bit of my baggage down there, since I was only bringing a carry-on bag on this flight, long story. In this little cubby to the left of my seat, I have a water bottle and some other little amenities like headphones and more. The headphones were just good enough for what I needed. I mean, they weren't Bose, but they were more than sufficient for this hop across the Atlantic. The seat controls were just on the right of my seat near the window. The seat was very adjustable, and I was able to get comfortable very easily no matter what position I wanted to be in. If you want to get work done, this seat is the seat for that. I mean, this tray table is gigantic. It shouldn't have an issue fitting food and a laptop.
Armed doors for departure, contact verified check. Stand by for on call. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight station, your captain speaking. We're just about ready for pushback. Got one more cargo door to close, and I tell us just a few minutes, and it'll be closed, and that's that one.
Now it's time to dig away into an amenity kit I will never use. It was plentiful, it's just not like I would use any of it because, like, yeah. So, the couscous on United. Let's just call it airplane food and move on. I'm not gonna count it as a negative, but it's not exactly something that would make me come back to fly United again. Now, what I said about the bed earlier, we're gonna have to discuss that for a second. The bed didn't exactly go, how would you say, flat. It was more at like a 70-degree angle, which was fine because I wasn't gonna sleep on this flight anyway, as it left at 11 a.m. and landed at like 2. But it really would have been nice to be able to have a fully flat bed. And this wasn't the seat that just didn't go to a flat bed, it was the seat that was physically broken. I mean, this is something that United really should look into, because if many business class seats like this are just full out broken, they should really be doing some maintenance on this, because as far as I'm concerned, with the prices that they were charging for these seats, this is just unacceptable. Now, I did not pay these prices, it was ridiculous. They wanted over $4,000 for these seats. I ended up using points and got an amazing redemption on United Airlines points, so I did use that, but in general, don't pay $4,000 for this. Now, don't take that the wrong way, because if I got a good deal on this flight, I would totally do it again, but the United Premium Plus experience, which you will see in an upcoming video, is a very nice way to cross the pond too.
Newark, New Jersey, please remain seated until we have arrived at the terminal. And the captain turns the seatbelt sign off.
Thank you everyone, and I will see you in the next video.